Roxy, we were getting into like being on a date and it was going bad, but you made out with the guy anyway. What happened to you? Roxy?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes. Hi.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Hi. So I'm so sorry. I actually caught, I tune into you guys every morning, but this morning I tuned in and I only caught, the last part of Kyle's story. And so I just called in and I was like, wait, what are we talking about today? And so anyway, my story is I went on a date with this guy and he took me, he was like, yeah, wherever you want to go. And I just started dating him and stuff. So he was like, wherever you want to go, da-da-da. And he's like, you like Olive Garden? I was like, yeah, let's go. And still love Olive Garden. So we go there and he's like, order whatever you want. So we go in and we ordered all this food. And it got to the point where he had to pay and his card declined. Mind you, I think I left my wallet or something in the car. And so I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on? And he kept telling the waitress, oh, try this card. Okay, try it again. And it kept declining. And I was just so embarrassed. And then he told me, he's like, I don't know what's going on. I have money on there. So I made him go to the ATM. I went to the car, grabbed my wallet. I ended up paying. And we went to the ATM. I was like, bruh, what is going on? Where? He's like, no, I got $2,000 in my account and whatnot. We go to the ATM. He pulls out and he kept telling me that he had money and he gives me the receipt and it was negative $800.
Oh, no,
and I was like, why are you lying to me? And he was just like, I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm like, why did you take me on this date? It was so embarrassing. The restaurant was full. This was 2001. And anyway, I'll never forget it. But yeah, we still went on another date. I don't know what I went on another date with.
Did you make out with him?
What was that?
Did you make out with him?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what we're talking about.
That guy's got game. That's a man with game right there.
That's what we're talking about.
I don't know if that's a man with game.
Yeah.
He was
You
just,
don't think so?
tall, dark, handsome. He had all the looks. He just didn't have any money.
All right. Hey, Roxy, thanks for calling in. Thank you. Eric, you got a similar story? You went out and then it didn't go well, but what's your story, Eric?
Good morning. So this was just after my divorce was finalized. So I met this girl through Facebook dating, and we were kind of going back and forth for a little bit, and it was around the holidays. And so we finally decided to meet up, and we met up at Oso over in Gilbert. And so this is the first date, and she keeps on going, so are you open to having more children? And I already have 2 kids, and I said, yeah, I'm open to having more children, but I'm pretty content with having the 2 that I have. I was like, but if something happens in the future, maybe so. And then as the date is, going on and we're having, beers and appetizers, she keeps on going, so you're not snipped? I was like, no, I'm fully functional, fully running. And then as things keep on going, she keeps on bringing up the baby thing, but she says she wants to be a good mom. She wants to have a baby. And then she goes, so how long would it take for you to be committed to have another baby? And I was like, I don't know. I'm just content with what I have right now. So I haven't really put much thought about it. And so the whole date was kind of just more so of just her asking my fertility, how soon will I be willing to have another kid? How many more kids do I want? And, give you that, I'm approaching 40. So I was thinking more so maybe one more or something along those lines. But at the end of the day, I was kind of weirded out a little bit, but we still made out.
Oh, right.
Good for you.
All right.
He's
Josh.
and now we have 3 kids together.
All right, Eric. Thanks for calling in. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Josh. Oh, first of all, hold on, Josh. Hold on a second. Hold on. First, we're going to play Minute to Win It. We need a contestant. 877-937-1047. Josh, you're on the air. Go ahead.
I'll take Minute to Win It and both.
No.
I was just checking up on Rich's niece.
Rich's niece?
She's good.
Knee.
Knee.
Oh, his
Rich's
knee.
knee.
Rich's knee.
How is your knee, Richard?
Let me before you answer that, Rich. Though, Josh, can you tell that Rich isn't in the studio right now? He's at his house. Can you tell?
Yeah,
or no?
because I watched it on YouTube yesterday. I'm like, he's cutting out.
Yeah. Oh, he was cutting out.
You guys played Man
on
to Win It
YouTube.
3 times yesterday with one contestant.
We did what 3 times?
That's right. We had to restart it because it wasn't working because she couldn't hear him. And he couldn't hear
Yeah, okay,
her.
but I mean, like right
3
now,
times.
like right now, you can hear him. Right now, you can't tell. Anyway, Rich is how is your knee, Rich?
First of all, my niece is great. She's going to med school in Oklahoma, so that covers that. And my knee hurts like a son of a. But so I am on. Okay, so you guys know that even when I take aspirin, I like to go to sleep for like a week, and you've seen me on caffeine. So last night, my doc gave me a pain pill for the knee. And I am so high right now. Everything you guys have said is hilarious.
Oh, my goodness.
Hilarious.
I'm glad you're feeling good then.
So
We had to
I called
take
John
away-
Jay this morning, and I'm like, first of all, I'm still in a lot of pain, but I don't think it's a good idea if I get in my car. But so I got checked out yesterday by both my primary doc and then my physical therapy doc, and they both totally disagree with what's wrong, but they ordered an MRI, which I didn't do yesterday because I was kind of out of it, but I will do this weekend. So the primary care doc thinks it's meniscus tear. The PT guy thinks it's a hamstring. And John Jay thinks it's something totally different.
I think it's an ACL, and here's why. Because I have 2 kids that have torn their ACL, and I've watched every documentary there is now on athletes that recover. I'm not saying Rich is an athlete. In fact, he's far from it. But one of the common denominators, they all say they heard a pop. They hear a pop, and Rich said he heard a pop before he fell into the bathtub
Yes.
when he tore whatever he did
He
What
nearly
that
drowned.
must have been.
in his non-athletic falling into the bathtub.
Well, Rich, who actually did the physical test on your knee? Because I know that there's a whole bunch of things that physical
Okay,
therapists
so-
and trainers that they have to do to rule out if you tore any ligaments.
It's called like the Ackley test or something like that. And okay, I'm going to read directly from.
Well, who did it? Your physical therapist? Because I feel like if they actually physically touched and examined your knee, then obviously
Yeah.
they would be the right one.
Yeah, so I did the Apley test with my primary care, and she said, you failed it. But then afterwards, so she said, meniscus, here's your MRI. Go, wrote up the script for the MRI. And then the physical therapist came in, and there was actually 2 of them here, and they said it doesn't seem like an MRI. It seems like your hamstring completely blew out. But I still got to go get an MRI, even if I'm feeling better, because this has happened before. So I actually don't know what it is yet, but it hurts so bad that I'm staying here today.
Yeah. Okay. So, by the way, as long as I've worked with Rich, and it's been over 25 years, he's only missed, as far as I can tell. His kids were born, didn't miss a day, right? He was here the next day. They were born.
It's not like I don't want to be there.
Right. The only time that I can remember you missing work, do you remember when you missed work?
Surgery, neck surgery.
Neck surgery.
That he
And-
blames on you, John Jay,
Why?
because it was right after the Prince thing.
Oh, no,
It
this
was
is
like
before that.
stress,
No,
right?
this is way before that. Way before that. So what happened was he had like a tumor, and I thought he was going to die. I really thought he was going to die because he had this tumor in his neck. They're going to operate. So I didn't know what to do just in case he died. So I created a Rich Barrett tribute song in case he did die.
Oh.
And what's topical about, I have the song, I found it. It was from 2004. It was 2004 when I thought you were going to die. And so I found the song. And what's great about this song is it's still topical because the artist of this song is performing with Olivia Rodrigo this weekend, Sarah McLachlan. So this is when I thought Rich was going to die. So we're going to make a new tribute song about his knee because, you always hear about people, they break a hip, they go in the hospital, they die.
I didn't break a hip.
So, I know, but you tore a knee, you broke your knee. So if Rich goes into surgery, if he does the MRI and they got to have surgery, he could die. So we're going to get ready to have clips, a new tribute song. But this is the 2004 tribute song. We thought Rich was going to die of a tumor.
About 6 months ago, spotted the lump. It's fine. It'll probably go away in a week.
Don't let your love pass you by.
I didn't know what it was, so I went and checked it out with a couple of doctors.
Weep not for the memory.
It's somewhere like in my neck. I wonder if we're going to find out that it's a vagina with a tooth.
I'm so tired, but I can't sleep. And I will remember you.
tumor, but they think it's non-cancerous.
Will you remember me?
That's because everybody thinks tumors are bad.
Don't let your life pass you by.
Now, I totally want to be on Ripley's, believe it or not.
Weep not for memory.
Actually, that's true. I'm going to have a big hole in my neck. My plan is to wake up and get home.
Anyway,
I'm going to miss you.
he survived.
You know what's funny about that
What?
crew is that this was in 2004, and I was under pretty heavy anesthesia because, they open up your neck and they take the thing out, and everything was fine. The first face I see was John Jay's in the emergency room. You're just hanging out, waiting
went
to
in
see
there.
what happened.
Well, that's
I
nice. That's
went
a
in there.
good friend right there.
That's a
Showing
good
up,
friend.
making
Yeah.
sure that you're okay.
That's a good, because John Jay's had many injuries, and I have not been there for him.
You know, the only thing that's different about that tribute song versus now, we played that tribute song in 2004, as is. 2026, Noah bleeped vagina.
That's a funny line, too. Should have kept that in there.
I know. Anyway, so we're going to play Minute to Win It. We got Sarah on the line. Sarah, hello.
Hello.
What are you doing this morning, Sarah?
I'm just driving my daughter to school. We've been trying to play this game for a week or two now, so we're excited that we got connected.
Before we play, do you want to take a guess at what Rich's injury is? Meniscus, ACL, PCL, something else?
Meniscus.
Meniscus, okay. All right, we'll write that down.
Yeah.
We'll put you in the, what do you call that?
A
When
hopper?
No, what do you call it when you have a big pole or whatever? Like it's our fantasy.
Stripper.
Fantasy football. All right, let's play. Rich. Here we go. Good luck, Sarah.
All right.
60 seconds on the clock, Sarah. Hi, let's get all of these right in 60 seconds, and you win $1,000. Let's go. What major ocean lies off the coast of San Diego?
Pacific?
What convenience store chain is famous for its beaver nuggets?
Bucky's?
In what European city would you find the Notre Dame Cathedral or Notre Dame?
Oh, gosh. Is it Europe?
I need this, the city.
Rome?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no.
I'm not good at that stuff. I'm not good at geological.
Oh, I know. It's so tough.
Notre Dame is in Paris.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
That's
gosh.
tough.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got that.
Sorry,
Well,
Sarah.
you got two in a row there. That wasn't terrible.
good job.
Well, thanks for playing,
Yeah,
Sarah.
better than some.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you guys.
You got it. Have a great day. I kind of want to get into something that Peyton said. So you were like frazzled this morning. What was the right word you used?
I was disheveled.
Disheveled this morning because
I was kind of running all over the place trying to get ready. My meme, who my husband and I live with, she was heading out of town this weekend. And so I had to make sure that I took care of the tortoise, make sure that his water was clean and all of that kind of stuff. And then also the house cleaners were coming in. So I had to make sure that everything was situated and ready to go. And as I was leaving the house, I realized halfway on my way to work that I didn't have a shirt on.
what?
What did you have on?
I just had my bra, and I literally had my bra, my jeans, and my flip-flops. I was so disheveled trying to get out of the house to get to work that I completely forgot to put a shirt on. And thank God my car is never cleaned because I just looked in the back and pulled one out.
Oh, the thing you're wearing right now. You can
This
see
has
your.
probably been sitting in the back of my car for probably a year.
But I like how so you were disheveled. No, what was the word you said? Disheveled because you had to take care of the tortoise. I mean, it's not like a dog. Like, could the tortoise not wait till you got home?
He could have, but I have some things to do later, like I got a work thing that I got to do after, and so I wasn't
She's
going to get
being
home. I wasn't going to get home until
I-
1. It's like
I know.
120 degrees outside.
I know she's being
like,
responsible, but I'm just saying it's like a dog. You got to take out to go pee and potty right away because it's going to go in the house.
Yeah.
The turtle, which I've seen at your house, is in a giant. Like, what do you call
He's
that
like
thing?
in an enclosure. He's
Yeah.
in a kiddie pool.
It's not
right
like the
now.
turtle's looking at you like, hey,
Yeah.
what gives?
He's small.
Where are you going? And then I thought, wait a minute. I was on your Instagram and I saw you were out last night.
Yeah.
You were out partying last night. So yeah, it's your grandma's fault that you couldn't have done it last night.
Yeah,
There it
100%.
is.
100% is totally on her.
Right? What were you, I saw a video that you were eating food off a human.
Oh, that That was so insane. So last night, my little brother and I, we went to this event called Naughty by Nature, and it basically was all of these local vendors in Arizona that came together and kind of showcased all of the cool things that they have going on. And one of the girls, when you walk in, was literally like in a bikini. Her legs were crossed, and she had all of these desserts carefully placed on her body, and you would pick them up and eat them like they were body shots. It was like the coolest thing ever. I have tinsel in my hair. I got tinsel. You can make your own flower crown. You know those things that you see online where you dip your hand into like this like water and it has like cool paint and you pull your hand out and now your whole arm is like decked out? They had that. They had these
you do
amazing,
it?
awesome drinks. Yeah, but it washed off in the shower.
That seems really unsanitary. How
No,
do
they
you know
have
how
like a sanitation bucket
like,
that you
wait,
like sanitize with and then you go to the other one.
Well, I'm
So
talking about
instantly
the-
defensive.
Yeah, well, they,
no.
they did.
Where
food
was
on
this?
the person? That's the gross part.
No, it was hot.
No, you can see that. Why don't you let's put it up on our stories? Because I saw it. Where was it?
It was at Champagne House, right by where your podcast studio is actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right over there in Phoenix.
Oh.
But it was really cool. They had like acrobatic bartenders, so they were pouring champagne like upside down from the sky.
That's cool.
It was
What,
really,
what time
really
did you get
cool.
home?
Like 9:15.
What time did you go to bed?
Like 10:30.
And but you were disheveled because you had to feed the turtle this morning.
Yes, Jesus was like causing me havoc this morning, 100%.
I don't care how delicious that dessert is. I don't want to eat it off somebody else's body.
Oh no, she looked good. You would definitely want to eat the cupcake off of her.
More for everyone else, Rich.
Exactly. Jalen was like my little brother. He was like
I'll just go
super
to
hesitant
Costco.
to
I'm
go
fine.
do it.
Hey, what did you say? Also, people thought your little brother was your boyfriend.
Oh yeah, that was so gross. Ugh. Jayla got mistaken as my man multiple times last night, and I was like, ew, like we look alike. We look alike. We're 15 months
but if
apart.
you've never seen you before and you see you guys walk around
could
holding
be.
hands,
We weren't
Yeah.
holding hands. We were not
Skipping.
holding hands.
Skipping
Literally,
around.
No. They had
Eating food off, ladies.
they had a caricature guy there, and I literally told him, I said, we are siblings. Don't have us do no lovey-dovey stuff in your caricature thing.
did your
I'm
caricature look like when Ellis gave Alice the picture of their caricature when they were at that festival in Sterling Point?
Yes, it did.
You get it framed and gave it to you?
Yeah.
Anyway, this weekend is Talk Back for Tickets winning weekend. Imagine Dragons. So Imagine Dragons are coming to the Valley in the spring to perform at on the 16th hole. That's huge at TPC Scottsdale. So this weekend, we're giving you a shot of free tickets every hour all weekend long, starting this morning after 9. So here's how you win. You download the free iHeartRadio app, and then you got to use the TalkBack microphone. That's how you qualify. It's really simple. TalkBack for tickets to Imagine Dragons. It's all weekend long. And when you use the TalkBack, you can probably say whatever you want. Just so you know, you right? Yell.
Say whatever you want.
Make the noise of what you think an Imagine Dragon sounds like. Are you guys watching Monsters of God at all?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like I watched 2 episodes.
Where can you watch it again? I feel like-
HBO.
Oh, okay.
It's a top 10 show on HBO. Episode 4 came out yesterday. And if you watch the first 5 minutes of episode 1, makes me sick to my stomach. Did you watch that yet with the Cobra?
I did.
Okay. The first 5 minutes of episode 4 is something I didn't know about. And they show the footage. And Nick, I wonder if you know about this. You probably do because you're a WWE fan.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, there's a dude, I can't remember his name, but he gets bit by a cobra. They bring out a freaking 15-foot cobra out on the stage, and it bites him.
Oh
And
my
the-
gosh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Is it Jake the Snake Roberts?
Yeah, but Macho Man Camacho is who he bit.
Oh,
Jake
yeah,
the
Macho Man
Snake.
Randy Savage.
Jake the Snake brings out a freaking cobra, and the place is packed, and then the snake comes out and attacks him and bites him on the arm, and blood is everywhere.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It's craziest
and I
thing
think
I've
that's
ever
where
seen.
I have a fear of snakes.
Yeah, it has to, because they cut to all these kids in the audience, and they're like crying.
I bet.
And me, as a
scary.
38-year-old man, I was like, I went and Googled it and read the whole thing, and here's what I read. It really happened. It was true. They removed the venom sacs from the cobra's neck, so the cobra had no venom in its sacs. Okay? I know people have had vasectomies and got people pregnant.
Right.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Hey, you don't know if you got all that venom out.
Yeah, and I'm watching this video, and I'm like, who's the first guy that tested that? I think those are the sacs. Go ahead.
This should be just
Yeah.
fine.
It's amazing. It's on HBO, and I highly recommend it. But I don't know if I'd watch it with kids just because it was terrifying. I didn't want that to be the last thing I saw last night before I went to bed because I didn't want nightmares. But anyway, so I just tied that into Imagine Dragons because they're dragons.
Yeah.
There's lots of dragons on that show.
You did great.
Yeah, thanks, man.